You can support the Umar Abdullah channel by purchasing our merch products at sunnahmerch.com. The link is in the description below.
Okay, so we have a question here. A lot of people will never meet a Muslim in person. Will they be held responsible for their ignorance? What exactly does this mean? After the revelation of the Quran, whoever receives this message and does not abide by it is a non-believer. So my questions are, number one, who is considered to have received the message? And number two, isn't it possible to not have received the message even though the Quran is in existence? It is part of the justice of Allah that He does not punish people until He has first sent a warning to them, and unless there is evidence against them. We can find in the Quran,
وَمَا كُنَّا مُؤَذِّبِينَ حَتَّى نَبْعَثُ رَسُولًا. And we never punish until we have sent a messenger to give warning. In his tafsir of this verse, Ibn Kathir said, these words, and we never punish until we have sent a messenger to give warning, tell us of the justice of Allah, and that He does not punish anyone until after He had established evidence against him by sending a messenger to him. We can see a similar verse like this in Surah Al-Mulk. كُلَّمَا أُلْقِيَ فِيهَا فَوْجٌ سَأَلَهُمْ خَزَانَتُهَا أَلَمْ يَأْتِكُمْ نَذِيرٌ قَالُوا بَلَا قَدْ جَاءَنَا نَذِيرٌ فَكَذَّبْنَا. Every time a group is cast therein into hell, its keeper will ask, did no warner come to you? They will say, yes, someone did come to warn us, but we rejected him.
a person who has never heard Islam and who has never heard the message in its complete and true form will not be punished by Allah if he dies in the state of kufr or disbelief. If it were asked what his fate will be, and the answer will be that Allah will test him on the day of judgment. If he obeys, he will enter paradise, and if he disobeys, he will enter hell. The evidence of this is the hadith of Al-Aswad ibn Sari, who reported that the Prophet ﷺ said,
There are four who will protest to Allah on the day of resurrection: the deaf man who never heard anything, the insane man, the very old man, and the man died during the fatrah, the time of interval between two prophets. The deaf man will say, "O Lord, Islam came, but I never heard anything." The insane man will say, "O Lord, Islam came, but the children ran after me and threw stones at me." The very old man will say, "O Lord, Islam came, but I did not understand anything." The man who died during the fatrah will say, "O Lord, no messenger from you came to me." Allah will make them promise to obey him. Then he will command them to enter the fire. By the one in whose hand is the soul of Muhammad, if they enter it, it will be cool and safe for them. According to another report, he said, "Whoever enters it, it will be cool and safe for him, and whoever does not enter it will be dragged to hellfire."
Everyone who receives the message of Islam in its sound and correct form and then rejects it will have evidence against him. However, when someone dies without having heard the message, or having heard it but in a distorted form, then his case is in the hands of Allah. Allah knows best about His creation, and He will never treat anyone with injustice, as He said in the Quran, "Inna Allah la yadlamu mithqala dharrah." Indeed, Allah does not do injustice even as much as atoms weight. Wallahu a'lam, and Allah knows best.
Hey, if you want more question and answer videos about Islam, check out this playlist here.